Hot diggity! We're dealing with Algebra 2.5, monitoring progress, numbers 1 and 2. Here we're dealing with compound inequalities, so two separate inequality statements about the same variable. Let's take a look. Right, we have a number D. D is more than, so let's see, D is more than 0, and D is less than 10. So we could write it this way, but typically if we have an AND statement, so D is both greater than 0 and D is less than 10, we combine them together to say that 0 is less than D less than 10. And kind of visually, I think this makes sense. So we've got D is actually between 0 and 10. So in the end, our answer is 0 less than D less than 10. All right, next. So now we're going to go ahead and graph this inequality. So let's take a look here. D is greater than 0. So we're going to put a mark at the 0, and it's less than 10. But it could be anything in the middle here. And notice that since these are less than but not equal to, we're going to leave the circles open. So here, again, it could be bigger than 0 or less than 10, anything in between. All right. We've got 2. A number A is fewer than -6. So A is less than -6 or no less than -3. So if it's no less than, it could be that A equals -3, but it can't be less, but it could be bigger, so A could be greater than -3. So greater than or equal to. So A is greater than or equal to -3. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and graph this inequality. Well, A is less than or equal to -6, so we find the -6, and A is less than -6. Alright, so we're going to fill that in. Because it's a, oh wait a minute, hold on, that wasn't a less than or equal to, my mistake. Let's go ahead and erase that. That was just a regular less than. So I gotta fix this up here, just less than, okay. Or A is greater than or equal to -3. So this is the one we're gonna fill it in because it could be equal to or greater than. And notice on our graph, okay, that either A could be down here someplace or it could be up here someplace. Then notice that unlike our other graph, you couldn't be in both places at the same time. It can't be both up here and down here, right? Because they're two totally different places. That's the or is going to always show up like this, two arrows that kind of point away from each other. All right. Well, you know what? Now that I think of it, it's typical, but not always. There are situations, I suppose, where the arrows could point toward each other. We'll talk about that later.